Not very
Oh, yeah,
much.
okay, me too.
I just cut out the quiet parts. That's really about it.
Mm.
Oh, bad
But
time
I
for
can't wait.
heartburn. Ha! That was a bad idea to eat a whole pizza. Oh,
Fucking hell, whole pizza.
look, girly, I'm carb max, and I'm trying to give everything to these hormones that I can.
But my college make really, really good fucking chips. So they were good. They were good.
You know,
Okay,
this is the
my
first time
bottle
in my
is like
entire life that I forgot that you guys call them chips and not fries.
shit. My bad. My bad. We ready to rumble right now?
How cool, you're all like super
Okay, I
blurry
think
on my end and everything. No, only when you
I'll
lean
just turn it
forward
off
like
just in
that.
case.
No, you're good.
Oh, when I do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because of the focus. So like when you do this,
Mhm.
since you're not in my focus bubble, it
Mhm.
it
Okay.
auto tunes you out. See, like if you look on my end,
Hey, fuck this bitch. Get rid of her. Get rid of her.
censored, censored. This is my channel now. I'm hijacking your channel.
It's my first time recording. Well, actually, it's not my first time recording with someone else, but like recording with someone else, like with trans topics, with them little transgender shit. Okay, we
Yay!
gotta lock. We gotta lock in. Okay,
This is not gonna happen. We're gonna just ramble for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, we're probably just gonna end up rambling, but like that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
just ramble.
Yeah.
So, how's the weather?
Oh, the weather is. Well, actually, to be fair, the weather was really nice today. It was really
Really?
good.
It's not
It was
like
nice and warm,
cloudy and
and
raining
like
for once?
I know it was like actually warm. It was a whopping like what 17 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it
17?
was warm. Either way.
I think it's like 30 something? I don't know. I can't do head conversions because I'm not that big brained. Hold on. Hold on. Google! Google! Oh, it's 62. I was like way off. I just like jump into my videos because I have no format or schedule and I can't be fucked to find one.
This is really weird doing this shit in front of somebody. Holy fuck! I don't know why this is so difficult. Right.
Breathe.
I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying.
Remember that time you met Azalea and Bella?
Stop, because I can't breathe if you do that shit.
Is that fangirl by proxy?
Yeah, yeah.
Ad
That shit
hoc
makes me have
fangirl?
anxiety. When Azalea was like, "Oh, your voice like suits you so much," I was like, "Please, please, please." That shit was
I
really
could
cute.
tell. I could tell you were about to explode. She said that, and I just looked,
I was
and
about.
like everything about you just like stopped. It was like someone hit a pause button on you. You're just like
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt like that for sure.
quaction,
Action. Quack,
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 quaction,
quack, quack.
quack, quack.
Hey, what's up? I'm Fizz, if you don't know me already. This is my friend Maya. Say hello.
Hello. Was that good? Did I?
Hello. We've got. Yes, that was good. Don't even fucking don't even worry. We've got a guest. We got a cheeky little guest. Yippee. We're oh my fucking god. Right, we're speaking about something this bitch is currently going through, which is HRT, fucking early shit, you know? That fucking what do you even call it? Fucking baby steps. Which I did a long time ago. A long time ago.
This is week 3 for me.
That's gone quickly. That's gone really quick.
I know. I was telling someone I've only been doing it for a week, and then I did the math, and I was like, wait, no, it's 2, and now it's 3, and I'm like, ah.
Holy shit! It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah. I got it on. I got it on the 5th. My first dose was on the 10th. So it's been 10. Yeah, about give or take a day or 2.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That's crazy. It goes fast, doesn't it? It goes real fucking quickly.
Well, I think something that helps it accelerate is the fact that I'm in like such a vastly improved like mood now that
Mhm.
like I'm just not like down. Things aren't dragging anymore. So like it's just like, you know?
Yeah, that's good. Big ups the trans community for kind of like fucking being there for you.
Yeah,
So
they're
fuck
all
yeah.
awesome. I don't think I've met
So yeah,
a bad person yet, honestly. Except for the trolls.
yeah, me neither to be honest.
Fuck you,
The
specifically.
fucking trolls, holy shit.
And of course, me being me, I don't have the energy to engage with it, so I just kind of like pretend they don't exist.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like cursing them out in my brain. But I've been
I
through
just
worse, so
like,
it happens, and I'm just kind of
mm,
like, anyways.
it's okay, it's okay. Right, where were we? Fuck, me and my fucking waffling shit. I just like,
What's that my head is doing?
oh shit, he's got it. Yeah, what the hell?
That's what that is. Okay. I turned my gestures back on, which I usually don't use them, but I figured I should for this video. Oh, the
Let's go.
first dose? You want to talk about the first
First,
dose?
yeah, first dose.
The first dose was, I didn't really feel too much. I think I was just too excited to actually finally be able to take it, to feel any of it. So like that day I didn't feel anything. But then the next day I remember like waking up at 6 in the morning, like bright and early. And the first thing I did was I rolled over. I took my Spyro and I took my estradiol, or my first dose of estradiol, because I'm on 2 grams twice a day. And the sweet taste that it has, I just laid there in bed for like an extra 10 minutes and just let it dissolve. And like I can't describe what the euphoria was like, other than that it was just this warm wave that just kept bounding from head to toe. And that's
so
really the only
cute.
way I can describe it. Like it was such a full body experience, that first fresh dose. Um but yeah, it's awesome, and it's been awesome ever since.
Yeah, I took my okay, my first dose was kind of strange. So I started HRT August the 22nd in 2022. So this is nearly 3 years ago, which is damn, that's a fucking long time ago. But I can still remember the first dose like it was fucking yesterday. So I got oh, my screen just went black. What the fuck? I got T blocker injections, so I take those in my leg, and then I've also got gel. So I take gel every morning, once a day, which I love because I forget things easily, and I haven't forgotten my estrogen because I can't afford to do that shit. But the first day I took my T blocker, I remember my mum fucking shoving that shit in my leg. Bang. And then like the fucking like I could like feel every fucking milliliter of that shit going into my leg. Because this needle's fucking huge. When I tell you this fucking needle is like it won't show properly in VR, but like it's like a big fucking needle, okay?
How big in
And that
centimeters?
shit went into my leg. I don't know. I guess I can look when I get mine tomorrow. I need to go pick it up.
Would actually be
Let me go
measured
pick
in
it up so
millimeters
we
if
can
we're
see
being
it.
technical, I think.
True. Yeah, so I had the injection. I felt fucking every little bit. And I had a similar feeling. I could like instantly I could feel it like my body like being like, whoa, what the fuck is this? This is fucking crazy. This is amazing. I was like, my brain was like dopamine. It was
It's
just
like
fucking dopamine everywhere.
it's like that one meme
And
where
then
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just thought of like neuron activation. I just had neuron activation about a meme. Hold on, let me reset my focus back to me. But uh I saw this one meme and it's like the poorly drawn factory worker with like the things on the conveyor belt, and the second panel is the factory worker, and there's estrogen on the conveyor belt, and the factory worker is like, estrogen in this male assigned body? How queer. Guess we're doing titties now.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
So yeah, I got my T blocker. That was fucking great feeling. And then I was given the holy grail. The fucking tube. It wasn't a tube when I first started, but they've changed it since then. It was like a, I don't know, you know, like those those like stereotypical like moisturizer bottles. It was kind of like in one of those. I'll see if I can find a photo. If I can, I'll put it up. If I can't, or if I'm too lazy, I won't. So yeah, I remember when I started, I put it on my legs initially because it was like winter. Actually, no, it was August. It was summer, so I was wearing shorts, and I thought it'll be easier then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I chucked both legs covered in this estrogen goodness, the gill juice, I guess you could call it, and I could like feeling it like dry up on my legs, and like my brain knowing that I was gonna go straight into my bloodstream and I was gonna start fucking feeling shit. I was emotional as fuck. I got it done with my, I went to my room and I was just like trying not to cry of like happiness. I was so fucking happy. I was like, this is the start of something fucking great. Back then, like, I was very transgender, okay? You could tell by like how I looked and how I sounded, okay? That shit was rough. But big improvements since then. Which you know, everyone can go through that improvement. And it doesn't have to take you 3 years. I was like fucking scared as shit to ever like start doing voice training or like start dressing the way I wanted to, because I was a fucking pussy. I was a fucking wuss, alright? I could not do that shit. It only took maybe the past like year maybe till I started like actually being like, I feel confident enough in how I look to do this shit. How I sound was that was something else until recently. Until fucking VR chat came into my life and saved me. Saved my voice from being this dysphoric
Like this.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have, it was never deep, like my voice was never deep, but it definitely wasn't like this, for sure.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Reminder to drink some water real quick.
Why don't you take your
Keep
own advice?
hydrated.
And because I'm reaching for mine right now.
You can get it. You got it. Ah, scrumptious.
Water.
Yummy?
Yeah. Not as good as like soda, but
True. I had a Pepsi earlier. I fucking love Pepsi. I love Pepsi. Diet Pepsi is fucking elite. I don't care what anyone else says. Diet Pepsi is fucking great.
I don't know if everyone experiences this.
I'm not even on a
but-
diet.
Okay, so I know like the increased salt cravings is a thing, but like I have just randomly developed like another like a super high tolerance for spicy food. Like I used to have a pretty decent tolerance for it, but now like the spicy food I'd slightly struggle with before, I just fucking scarf it down now. I don't know what that is or where that came
Damn.
from. I've never heard anyone ever mention that before. But so my theory is personally that it's the salt craving overriding the sense of spicy. So that way I can just get the salt in as quickly as possible. Because like I know that once I started taking that medication, my salt intake like tanked. So like salt retention I think it is, technically speaking. Because I forget which one of them, whether it's the Spiro or the estrogen, but one of them tanks your salt retention. So like you have to start taking more of it in. And they were not kidding about what the salt cravings. Like just extra salt on everything.
I mean, to be fair, I can like have more salt on things now than I used to. Like I used to not like salty shit, but now if I find like anything that I can put salt on, I'm putting salt on that shit, and I am going to eat that like I'm starving and I've never eaten in like a week. I will eat that shit like there's no tomorrow. I love salty shit. It's so yummy. I love salt.
Salt and pepper are the best seasonings ever invented. As a line cook, I feel qualified to make this judgment.
Hey, I work in hospitality too. I can relate.
Oh, you do? What? So what do you do? I don't know if we've ever discussed that.
I'm a barista.
Ooh, fancy.
I make coffees and I make food in a little like cafe food place we've got. I don't even know what you call it. I guess
I think that's called a. I think that's called a cafe.
Yeah. And I work in a cheeky little cafe. It's not very little, it's quite big actually. But that's not the point. I don't know.
One of these sizes, it's like.
Yeah, it's kind of like this big.
Don't worry. The hotel I
right,
work for is kind of like.
It's only like got like 50 floors, you know. It's tiny.
No, it's only like 4 floors, I think. It's not huge, but it's like a family-owned type deal.
Oh, cute.
Started off as a dishwasher. I mean, I still wash dishes every now and then there when they're short somebody. But yeah, I okay. So funny story. The way I ended up on like being trained for line cook is because I literally just like one day I was like, "Hey chef, you want to see something I made?" And I showed him a breakfast sandwich that I made on my I took a picture on my phone and I had it like all plated all nice and pretty and everything. It was just like a basic like breakfast smash patty with a fried egg on top, and like I toasted the bread inside the oil in the pan from the burger. And chef looked at it and he was like, "Oh wow, you did it on toast to keep with the breakfast theme. I love that." And next thing I know, he was like, "Hey, you want to work online?" And I was like, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Like at first he didn't immediately like throw me on the line. He was like, "Hey, could you prep these for me?" And he'd like hand me like a big ass fucking tub of fucking russet potatoes, and I'd be like, how do I do this?
Well, I remember when I started cooking, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing now. Just chuck it in the oven for this long. You'll be fine.
It's funny how that works too. Like, you spend all this time growing up, you're like, wow, I wish I could cook. And then you go somewhere and learn to cook, and they're like, why is this working?
For like 5 minutes, it's fine. Yeah, I know, and it tastes really good too. Like, what the fuck?
this whole time, I've been trying to be real intricate about it, and you're just like, you get him around this size. That'd be the close enough works.
Alright, I wanted to ask you, right, back to our topic, professional ramblers right here.
Degree in yapology.
Yes, yeah, we have 3 fucking diplomas. Is that what they're called?
Degree, diploma, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not smart enough for that shit.
Are they the same thing? Yeah, have you like noticed, right? Because I remember when I started, I've like noticed the my like emotional like range kind of went from this to that.
Yeah, actually. So the way I like to describe it
pretty quickly.
Yeah, it took me like the first week, like within the first week and a half, I felt the emotional changes. But the best way I like to describe it is like imagine like a flat gradient of colors, and like it's desaturated at first, so you only have like your red, your green, and your blue. But then you take that same bandwidth of the same colors and expand it outwards. So now that there's not more colors per se, but there's more shades of each color. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like you just took that same bandwidth and pulled it out. Also, sorry, I wasn't trying
that's a you're okay. Yeah, I that's a really good way of describing it. I kind of like described it at first like a piano. It's like you only have like a certain section of the piano, like the middle part, and then like after like a week or two of me taking estrogen, I just felt like I could feel the whole width of the piano. I feel like I could play high notes, the low notes, and everything in between. Like my emotions are like so much more in depth now than before. Like I feel like all the emotions are very much like specific, if that makes sense. Like I can definitely tell if I'm happy, sad, or in the middle. Like before I was on estrogen, I was just either happy, sad, angry. That's probably it. Like one of those. There you go. Deal with that shit. There
Yeah,
you go. Off you go. Just cool.
yeah.
There you
On testosterone, it feels like, like I'm just describing this off the top of my head from my experience, but growing up with testosterone in my system,
go.
it very much felt like you had three light switches, and either all three of them were off or like one or two of them was on. There was never like an in between. It was like, sad, click, click,
Yeah.
happy, click,
Yeah.
click, mad, click, click, and it was never like a.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit, low key, a blessing. I love being able to cry at movies and like fucking just. I love crying. It's so nice to be able to cry. Like, I don't think many people say that shit. But being able to like be emotionally attached to something as much as I am now, fucking best thing ever. Being attached to fucking characters in movies and shit. I never used to be attached to like movie characters and like emotions from movies. I just would watch them and be like, oh, that was sad. Anyway, on to the next thing. But now, if I watch a sad movie, I'm Googling that shit. I'm crying about it while Googling that shit, watching like 50 million YouTube videos on that one movie, and then going to see shit like in real life if I'm close enough to see that shit. I'm like, yo, this movie was great. I'm gonna go fucking 3 hours away so I can go see it myself. I
Yeah,
think I'm just like the obsession kind of grew.
uh, yeah, no, I definitely feel the same way. Oh, I'm still streaming in Discord. Hmm. Anyways, ignore that sound effect in the
Anyway.
background. Um, but yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I mean, before I was on the hormones, I started getting there on my own, but you can only get so far with testosterone still in your system. You can only get so close
Oh,
to
yeah.
that emotional depth. And um, I remember one time I was hanging out in Popcorn Palace on VR chat, watching YouTube with somebody, and they left to go do something, I forget. I think one of their friends joined and they went to go find them. So I was hanging out and I was exploring and I found there's this one dog in one of the upper loft areas in one of the back rooms past the fish tank. At least I think it's past the fish tank. If it's not, it's on the other end. It's the one with the big bunk. But there's like a little dog plushie, and I remember picking it up because I was like having a real shit week. Like everything was just super stressful. Wasn't necessarily bad in any specific way, but it was just one of those weeks where like everything's just going like fucking this, and there's no stability, and that stress was starting to get to me. And I pick up this dog and I turn it to the side because like everything has its name on it, like they're all named. So I was like, I wonder what the name is on it, and instead there's just this big inscription on the side of it that says, I hope whoever's holding me, or I hope I can make whoever's holding me feel just a little bit better, or something like that. Um,
Oh.
and I just sat there and just like immediately started fucking bawling my eyes out, like just crying like crazy, because like
Oh, that's so cute.
this was at the very beginning when I just started like learning to express myself in this new way and like start exploring the things. Like I don't think I even started shaving my arms at that point. Like I think I was just still shaving my chest. And seeing that was such just like somebody just smashed me upside the head with this like proverbial baseball bat of emotions, and like that was it. I was just crying. It was just done. But it felt good
Okay,
to be able to do
here
that.
comes the waterfall.
Yep, that was it. It
Oh,
was
it
just
feels
like,
so. Oh,
and
I love to
push.
cry.
Yeah, it feels good. It
Mhm.
feels nice to be able to just like, cause like growing up masculine, you're forced to just like bottle it up and fucking tuck it away.
Oh yeah.
But
Mhm.
having that freedom to just be able to twist that cap off and just fucking, just dump that shit out.
Empty out that fucking yeah, that fucking 50-gallon
Yeah,
water jug of
yeah,
emotions.
yeah. It's so nice and like my emotions. Jesus Christ. My emotions don't feel like as compartmentalized. So like instead of having like 20 little bottles I have to sit there and try and empty out and juggle through, I have just one big
Mhm.
bottle of like several mixed emotions that I just just fucking cry about it. Just cry about it. And like when I'm done
Yeah.
crying, it's over. We're good. We're done. Move on. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the difference between like when you're on estrogen and you can cry, there's something about the feeling of after you finish crying. It's just like so like I don't like you feel like the weight you had like in your chest like, just fucking
Yeah.
gone, and you just kind of like don't think about it then because you've cried about it and you've given it its attention, and then you're
Yeah.
good. You're good to go.
Yeah, it's almost like you're your own shoulder to cry on, which is very relieving.
Mm.
And
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that emotional depth is why like I am the way I am with my friends is because now that I have that emotional depth with myself, I want to be that for my friends too. So that's another thing that like the estrogens made because I did it before estrogen, on testosterone, but it wasn't as
Hmm.
easy because I didn't have that same emotional depth and understanding to be able to be like,
Yeah.
here's the advice to help you. Like I could sit there and listen all I wanted, but I couldn't actually help. I can be super blunt about it too. It's like, look, here's what you need to do. This will at least help. Please, please do it. Like,
Mm.
take the
Yeah.
steps.
Like I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable now. I feel like not no comfortable, comforting. I feel like I can comfort people a lot better now because like I've got this like understanding of how other people can feel, which I didn't really understand before I went on E. Like I've got this new like it's like instead of reading just a blurb of a book, I can actually read the whole book. If I think that's a good way of explaining it. Instead of just reading like the summary, you can like actually read every individual page and be like, oh, I understand like how you're feeling, and I know how to help you. And if I can't help you, fucking bring it in. Come give me a hug. That
Yeah,
shit always hugs. I fucking love
hugs.
hugs. I love
Hugs
hugs.
are like the cheat code. Like, someone's having a bad
Mhm.
day, just hug. Come here. Come here, bring it
Yeah.
in. Bring it in.
Come here, bring it in. Give a little touch, give a little cuddle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hug,
bringing hugs.
peck on the forehead.
A little.
Yeah, it's like it's nice and refreshing to be able to like especially with like my older friends because they were always able to give me that comfort. And now that I have
Mhm.
that emotional depth to be able to do that myself, it feels like finally I went from like being on a relationship like this to being somewhere closer to equal with them because we can actually reciprocate
Mhm.
that emotional caringness for each other instead of it being kind of like a one-way
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's so nice to be able to be there for people. Like it's something that's so rewarding about like helping someone out, and they're like, you've helped me so much. Like, I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm like, that's like the sweetest thing that anybody can say. That
Right.
shit just like warms my heart so much.
And it's like I'm not even like I don't even do it for the thanks. Like I could hug you and talk to you, and you could turn right around and give me the cold shoulder for the next 2 months, and the next time you need it, I'd still be right there. Just because
Yeah.
I I like knowing that I affected you in a positive way. That's it. Yeah, I looked too when I was checking my internet. It's like 37-ish for me.
Yeah. Yeah. 30. Or 38 now, actually.
Alright, smartass.
I had one more thing to talk about. One more thing. I'll let you set up quickly, and then we can talk
Okay,
about it, and then
okay.
we can like, big fish, little fish, cardboard box, wrap this shit up. Because let's see who's in Trans Academy. We need to go see Luna. She's in Trans Academy. We need to go see Pookie.
Yeah. I hope she's doing better today.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me make sure OBS is still
I think she is.
OBSing. OBS is still recording.
That's good.
Okay, cool. We're good. Alright, so, hold on. Wait, my focus is wrong. Let me just think we're good there?
Lay just slay you.
Aha! I think I got it.
We good?
Close enough.
We back?
Fix it in post. No, I
Yeah, it's
won't.
fine. Fix it in post, aka I will just cut that big like 5-minute portion into the void.
Nah.
Or we just keep it raw. Fucking upload every single minute of this from start to fin. No, joking.
I might.
That'll be a lot of silence. A lot of silence. Viewer regression. Again.
you look at the YouTube studio page for it and it's like
It's like silent for 2 seconds. No.
God damn it, you stopped
TikTok brain
talking
can't handle this
for
shit.
it wasn't even a second. What the
You
fuck?
stopped talking for 3 seconds? Nah, this boring video. This video feels boring as shit.
Boring. L ratio. Trash.
L ratio trash shit. Type shit. Sorry. Alright, the final thing I wanted to talk about, because I was smart and I mentally prepared 3 things to speak about. Have you experienced any weight distribution yet? Because obviously you've been carbohydrating up. You've been getting them fucking gains in. So hopefully, surely you've noticed something.
I mean, very small changes. But like I've
Small
noticed
changes are huge.
Yeah, my cheeks are starting to fill out a little, like I can tell.
Oh, okay.
The dimple on my chin's a little less obvious. Which is a huge W because like it's a
Real.
bitch to shave. I gotta take like the razor and I gotta be like I gotta like
Fucking
in and like pivot the wrist.
I'm lucky. I didn't have to.
Oh really?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I've
You're good.
never had to shave because I started so young. I've like blocked off half the shit, aka no facial hair, no chest hair. Pretty much all the hair on my body is like really thin because I started at fucking 15. So like that shit just never started becoming a thing. I was a late bloomer too, thank fuck. If I was an early bloomer, I would have been cooked. I would have been so cooked.
Honestly, I wish I discovered it about myself sooner. But being American, it probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere anyways.
You probably would have ended up in the same boat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I probably would have still had to.
fucking...
We're the
Yeah,
greatest.
America.
Fucking yeah. Please, like this isn't me being xenophobic. Genuinely go somewhere else. This is not the place. You will not find happiness here. It is miserable. It is a shit show. Everyone's a fucking racist. Everyone's a homophobe. Just please do yourself the favor. Anywhere. Literally anywhere. Except for like, you know, there's a couple
The places that
countries.
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like even our economy sucks these days. Please, like just don't
The economy
save
everywhere
yourself.
sucks.
Yeah, but ours is like everywhere else is kind of like doing this. Ours is like doing this.
the UK is not too far behind. We are currently doing this as well. Great. I love being young in the big 25. I've such a great future ahead of me.
We are
Anyway,
the
back to
renter
topic.
generation. But anyway, yeah. Now that we have that
Oh,
really
our generation,
depressing
so-
topic out of this, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I think you're actually a generation underneath me. Because you're 19?
I'm a
18?
Gen Z. 18.
Yeah, I'm 27, so like I think that's a generation, one generation. I think that's two
Maybe.
different generations. I don't fucking know. I stopped keeping track of it.
Yeah, I think maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so have you noticed anything else?
Nope, just checking. They're not there yet.
let me just have a quick feel.
I know that once they're there, I'm gonna be like this all the time, just like, yes, I have them.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I started, the thing I noticed the most was like I guess I don't know what you call it. I guess my silhouette, like my waist, like my hips, like almost instantly I noticed them like starting to like kind of like the fat that I was consuming was going straight to my fucking like bottoms, like my thighs and my hips and like I guess like I don't know what's this, like my waist kind of got like smaller, I guess. But I noticed that pretty quickly. That shit really just like hello, I'm here, what's up? Bam! Female body. And I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, my body, like, it's like, I said this, did I say it in my last video? I think I did. I was like, it's 50-50 whether I like my body or don't during that day. Recently, today, yesterday, she has been slapping. She has been slapping ever since I made that video how shit I felt on Tuesday. That's just been slapping.
That's
Big
good.
ups fat distribution.
I'm glad to hear that. My hips haven't started filling out yet, but I did notice the other day that like since my stomach's starting to fill out a little, because like my goal was to have like I've been super skinny and super muscular my entire life, so my goal is to have like just like a little pouch. So like sacrifice the bottom two abs for like one of those cute like little like pudgy tummies.
Yeah.
That's my for legal
But
purposes.
if that's
This
what you
was
do,
a joke.
if that's what you do,
If it grows from the ground,
yeah, for legal
no.
reasons.
Like there's
Anyway,
those funny green
I think-
cabbages that do funny things when you smoke them, and there's
Okay, yeah. I think this is the perfect time to like press that stop record button.
me over here just
But yeah,
casually going on
thank
my
you.
chaotic neutral arc.
Yeah, for legal reasons.
This is a joke.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for speaking, and I'm glad you
course.
joined me on this because nothing wrong with a little cheeky guest, if do you want me to put the link to your channel in the description?
Yeah, actually, I'll do the same.
Cool. I will
on
do
my-
that. I will do that.
Now to edit
Yeah, okay.
this and not
If you
publish
wanna-
it for like a month because I live in a state called procrastination. Nothing gets done.
Yeah. So if you want to, no, actually, you know what? It's not if you want to. You have to. You have to subscribe to my ad. Okay, go do that shit. And also, while you're down there, I mean, fuck
Hey,
now,
yo.
right? Yeah. Don't just like. Okay.
You said it. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I didn't mean it like that.
Cut.
Oh,
Cut.
fuck.
Cut.
Anyway, cut the video. Anyway, Pookie, let me unlock myself. Let me unlock myself, and then let me bring the camera close to me. Here we go. Wait. See, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching.
Wait, hold on.
We love you. We love you.
Thanks. Okay, go away.
Thanks. Thank you. Go away. Go away.
Get that camera out of my face.
Oh yeah. Get that shit out of my face. Hey, get out of here.